Arrival Zero Earth is a chaotic shoot-'em-up about aliens invading Finland and the locals taking up arms against them. It's in early access as of October 2022. You start off with a group armed with assault rifles and encounter groups of enemies as you move around the map. The maps don't have a lot of variety regarding the layout or design, but there's enough space to have breathing room between fights. Once all the enemies are destroyed, you can go to the next level, which will have progressively stronger enemies until you reach the boss fight at level 12. Along the way, you'll stop by pubs to recruit units like fire arrows, flamethrowers, and bazookas. There's one that shoots saw blades and another that calls down meteors from space, among others. There are a lot of perks in the game, which you can see at the top of the screen, that you will find along the way either in markets where you can pick one from a choice of 3 and within chests you find. There's a casino type building too where you can get more perks. There are really crazy builds with these perks and stacking bonuses, as you will soon see if you subscribe to my channel, and you'll see a video about just how zany they can get. I won't cover everything about the game in this video, but being that the game is in early access, I do want to put some suggestions out there for improvements I'd like to see in the final game. So let's get started with those suggestions. First thing, the dome active ability can be picked up multiple times, but doing so does not reduce the cooldown or increase the number of uses for it. Multiple pickups of this item should do at least one of 3 things: reduce the cooldown, increase the number of uses before a cooldown, or increase the duration of the shield. Next, being able to reroll perks on the ground or exchange already equipped perks for different ones. You can purposefully ignore certain pickups depending on the build you're going for, but could accidentally pick up something you don't want to. When I first started playing, I picked up anything and everything. It led to most runs ending up with the same build, which is to say I had most of the available perks equipped all at once. Next, I'd like to see more variety visually in the levels. Every level is the same, but the house, trees, and mountains are moved around a bit. It would be nice to see a small cluster of houses as a town, some farmland, instead of a mountain as impassable terrain, a lake instead. A few more things just to add some variety. The next thing, new final bosses. You have a few options here. There is one type of final boss as it stands now. You could add 1 or 2 more types of bosses at the end of the 12 waves. Any one of them could show up. Or add more waves and face bosses at different intervals. There are 12 waves currently, with the boss being on the final wave. Instead, you could do 24 waves, face one boss at the 12th wave, then a different boss at wave 24. I do find that all the effects happening at once is overwhelming. I'll be posting another video about a crazy run that I had. It got to the point where I couldn't see what was happening on the screen. The audio, when you have so many missiles, meteors, and bombs dropping at the same time, is jarring to listen to. The visuals and audio need to be cleaned up so that players can see what's happening and the audio effects aren't unpleasant to listen to when they stack. A couple new enemy types would also be nice to see. Not sure exactly what types, but maybe a few different things. The music is also good. It would be nice to have 1 or 2 more music tracks just so it's not as repetitive. I think that's all I have for now. This is not a comprehensive list of every change, but for now, these things came to mind. I like the game. I recommend it. It is available now in early access on Steam for $5.99 USD or your regional equivalent. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.